Hello and welcome back. So I am in a slightly new location today. We have officially just got the keys to our flat, so I am currently sitting alone in a completely empty flat. I want to talk to you about some of the inspiration that I have gathered for the way that we're going to decorate this place because I am so excited. As soon as we knew that we were going to be moving, I knew that I wanted to put together a Pinterest board because what else are you going to do realistically? And I feel like I've gathered some really nice inspo, so I'm just going to quickly run you through some ideas that I've had for our place and how I think these things can translate over to our brand new flat. We are renting in Hackney, so East London, and honestly I could not be more excited. It's feeling like spring, it's feeling like a fresh new start, you know, and I am just really looking forward to making this place our own. So this first image in particular I love mainly because of the furniture choices and the colour schemes going on. If there's one thing about me, it's I absolutely love some mid-century modern furniture. Like I just always have, always will be that girly. I really love this kind of like mid-brown colour in the furniture, which is super classic for the mid-century style. But I also love how everything is super low, which I think is something that we can translate into this space especially. So you've got the low chair with a lower sideboard and then a lower coffee table, and everything is quite low down. I know it's like better space-wise to maximise the space by going over height, but I just love when everything sits lower to the ground. I feel like it has a bit more of a calmer feeling, like a calmer vibe. I also really love these coffee tables, the glass ones with the chrome. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. Not sure if we can fit one in this space, but if we can, I will 100% be getting one. This flat is completely unfurnished, so it's great because we can make it our own, but obviously that means we also have to buy everything, so we will be doing that, but just kind of like on a gradual basis and focusing in on pieces that we actually really love. I have a thing with chairs now. I am obsessed with chairs, especially mid-century ones. This one is ticking all the boxes for me, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. The vibes are unmatched in terms of the colour palette, and yeah, the lighting is also really nice in this. We have a lot of lamps, so I have no doubt in my mind that we'll be able to make it a nice cozy space, especially in the evenings. One thing I will say, I haven't really thought about artwork for this place yet. I feel like we need to get all of the furniture in first before I can even think about that, but I really love this artwork. It's not something that I would typically go for, but I feel like because it's more classic, it kind of balances out the mid-century vibe, which is what I like. I really want to get pieces that are like a nod to mid-century style because I love it, but aren't fully conceptual. Like I feel like a lot of the things I have pinned are super mid-century in every sense of the word, and I love that. I think it looks great, but I do just want to go down a little bit more of like a classic route. This next image is so simple, but I think it's such a cute way of adding personality into your home. I've been watching a lot of interior accounts recently to gain some inspo, and books on the floor is surprisingly high on the list, and I do think it just adds so much character to a property and is a really inventive way of stacking and creating levels. And yeah, I think it's all the like little parts of a home that really make it feel homey. This desk setup is honestly like my dream desk setup. I really do not have a desk at all, which for someone who works from home is a little bit crazy, and so I'm really looking forward to having a desk and making it my own. But I just love all of the textures of wood here. Obviously we do not have hardwood floor in this flat, it is all carpeted, but I love the change in tone between the actual desk and the chair, and I think I'm just romanticising having a desk at this point. But I love the dark wood colour. I feel like it looks absolutely gorgeous with the yellow notebook as well, so maybe I can channel that into some other yellow accents when I do finally get my desk. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to having a space that I can set out all my work on and leave it there and not have to tidy up every single time that I work or leave the house to go and work somewhere else. And yeah, these like desk vibes just are really doing it for me. I love it. Okay, so next up I want to talk about bedding because I am now obsessed with bedding. I bought one linen bedding set and now I just think I'm an absolute bedding guru. Okay, there is nothing I would rather do than spend all my money on some high quality bedding. I currently just have white linen sheets and really want to mix up the colour palette. Obviously butter yellow is having its moment, all the girlies know that. And I think it's a really nice way to add in a little bit of colour without it seeming like too much. I absolutely love this image of it paired with blue sheets too. I am a blue girly through and through. This colour is basically my personality at this point, and I just think that combo looks really nice. I also think it would look really nice with like a burgundy or a dark rich brown. And then apparently it also seems like I have a thing with stripes because I have saved down so many images of striped bedding sets that I think I'm just gonna have to make the plunge and get one, to be honest. I really like the look of the Tekla ones. They are super expensive, but again, I just think it's worth it if you're getting good quality linen bedding. Lara do also do some nice linen bedding. That is currently where mine is from, but I'm not sure on the stripe front. Yeah, just mixing and matching the stripes to create a little bit of like playfulness I think is a really nice way to elevate your bedroom. I even love the stripes with the pink in this image. Not sure my boyfriend will be keen on the Barbie pink sheets, but you know, like compromise is compromise. This little coffee station I think is so cute. I actually follow this creator on TikTok. She constantly makes like at-home cafes for her friends, and I just think that is the most adorable concept. Like, if I can have a little coffee moment here for my besties, I think that's adorable. We've just invested in a Sage coffee machine, which makes me a little bit weak at the knees to say that because they are so expensive. I'm also very excited. I've never had a coffee machine like this, so I think it's gonna look really nice. Finally gonna have like a really nice coffee at home. Previously I've just had kind of like a pod machine, which has served me really well, but I just think the coffee doesn't come out as strong or doesn't have like as much of a caffeination effect as what you would buy out in a coffee shop. So I am absolutely buzzing to be able to have this coffee machine, and you better bet that I want to show it off. So having its own little station I think would be really cute. We actually already picked up a little trolley to sit it on, which we found on Facebook Marketplace, and got it for free. So I'm so excited to see it in action and like style it up with all of my different mugs. It's just very exciting times. This little corner of someone's room is a really big inspo for me. Genuinely, I think it's because of the chair. Like, I honestly think it is. I own a mirror like this one. It's exactly the same pretty much from IKEA, and as I said, I've got a thing with chairs at the minute, okay? And these like Marcel Brewer ones are obviously absolutely gorgeous, so if I can find one at a good price, I will be snagging it up. I think it's the combination of wood as well with the little table and then the plant on top. I just think it's an absolute vibe. Again, I love the artwork in this. We actually have like a bit of a green feature wall going on in here, and I'm not really sure what to do with it. I feel like it looks a bit random unless you style it right, so any and all suggestions are welcome. After much deliberation, we actually decided to go for a beige sofa because we want one that's going to actually last us quite a long time. A lot of my inspiration images were actually like black leather, but in this space I just do not think it would work. I think if it was hardwood floors then fair enough, but because we have carpet down and also some coloured walls going on, I just think it would look like way too harsh. In my mind, black leather works best with neutrals and brown tones, and that is just not what we've got here. So we wanted a sofa that we can take with us in the future, so we went for a beige one. But I still love the idea of accessorizing, so with some like fun throws and just adding in some different textures too. I think that is a way that you can really elevate your space quite easily, hopefully a little bit on a budget. There's someone singing outside and it's cracking me up. I also love this one because I actually own these kind of shelves, so if we want to repurpose them, I think we're going to basically use them as a wardrobe until we get a wardrobe, but after that maybe they go against the green wall. I'm not really too sure, but that combined with like this pebble mirror I think is just so cute. I love this mirror shape, and it's something that I've definitely got my eye on, and I'm keep saving down in Facebook Marketplace, and I think I just need to make the leap and get one. I also love this artwork. Again, it's something that you can easily recreate yourself, so I am definitely like a bit of a DIY art queen. Want to give this a go, and like maybe it's just one big frame that we get and fill it with something like this, something really simple but it's colourful, so it injects a little bit of colour as well. I also love this wine holder on the wall. I think it's so chic. I've got it actually saved in a couple of pins accidentally, and I feel like that's always a good way to tell that you actually like something when you've saved it down multiple times without realising. One actually came up on Facebook Marketplace and I missed out on it, and I am so gutted about it, but there will be more. We actually have some wine bottles collected from different places we've travelled to, so like we got a bottle of Porto wine from Porto in Portugal and stuff like that, so I think it would be really cute if we could even have the empty bottles on show here in this kind of wine situation. I just think it's really elevated. Finally, I want to talk a little bit about beds because we've ordered a bed frame which is arriving on Tuesday. I am so excited about it. We have to sleep on a mattress on the floor for one night, but to save 50 quid on delivery, that is something that I can definitely live with. And the bed frame that we've gone for is an ottoman one that lifts up. I've never had one of these before. I know a lot of people say to be careful with them, which we obviously will, but I just thought it would be great for extra storage because we need it, and also because it's so close to the floor. I really like the look of beds without a headboard. Again, just like low down cozy vibes, so that is the kind of thing that we're going for in the bedroom space. And then I think that just paired with some like floaty curtains. Everywhere in here has roller blinds, and I would absolutely love to hang up some curtains in front of those so that we have some privacy because we're literally facing other flats. So if we can have kind of like sheer curtains that we can then pull across when we want a little bit of privacy but want the light to come in still, that would be like ideal for me, and is something that is quite high up on my list after all of the important furniture that we need to buy. This is a little bit of a different video for me, but I have vlogged this whole experience so far in terms of moving, and then when we move over the weekend I will be doing the same thing, so look out for more videos on interiors and also just the moving process. I am so excited to get in here, and yeah, I hope you've had a great day and have enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you very soon. Bye.